Welcome back, virgins. So much has happened since the last video. We have had multiple 100x's, insane by the way, as well as important updates that will ultimately affect your daily Virgen points. That's right. So sit back, relax, because ultimately you do not want to miss out on this next leg up in the virtual ecosystem. For those of you who are watching on X, there's a full version that you can watch down below on the YouTube channel. So this video will be your ultimate guide on how you can maximize your daily virtual points as well as maximizing your gains in the virtual ecosystem. Virgins, make sure to use my ref code to join the virtual ecosystem. It helps a lot to support me as a content creator. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump right in. Alright chat, we are on the Genesis launch page. But wait, what exactly is a Genesis launch? So this is gonna be a launch that is very early, right? We are talking about below $200,000 market cap. Yes, and it's gonna be a fair launch, but how do we participate? We will need two things. One, Virgen points, and two, virtual tokens. That's right. Like, what is all these points and what is all these virtual tokens, right? We'll calm down. We'll dive into it, okay? Let's go into a live launch right now. Let's just say this. This is an example. This is not financial advice. This one that is currently live right now called AI Cat. So here's the catch for every Genesis launch and why people are so obsessed, because of two reasons. Anti-snipers, and it's very fair. The interesting catch about this is that everyone can have an unlimited amount of points pledge. Okay, let's say I got maximum points here, okay, 580,000, but everyone can only have a maximum of a commitment of a 566 virtual tokens, which is roughly around $1,300 ish right now. That is the max. So how it works is that everyone will pledge here. You can see there's a ranking, there's a how many participants, how much oversubscribed it is, okay? So after a 24-hour point bidding period, the team will calculate all the factors. How much participants, how much oversubscription, how much points were burned, how much virtual tokens were in the pool, and then they will come up with everyone's allocation. Let's say, hey, you went in with 100,000 points and how many virtuals, this is how much allocation you get, and the rest of the virtual tokens that you get will actually be refunded into your account automatically. You do not need to do anything. So that is why it's so cool. But next question, how do we actually get the virtual Virgen points? That's a very good question, because we did a video and that was very good. Since then, there have been a lot of changes and important updates that ultimately will affect your daily points. Right now, there is no more diamond hand points. It has been upgraded to a daily active bonus. So your daily virtual points is now called a daily direct points. How do you actually get all these direct points? It's very simple. First of all, you need to know the allocation. This will ultimately help you decide what and where to allocate your resources and virtual tokens. But you know what? Scratch that. I'm gonna give you the ultimate guide right here. That's why you guys are watching this, okay? So 72.35% is going into the daily active bonus, basically the biggest pie. The second biggest pie, which is about 20%, is from VE virtual points. This is by staking the virtual tokens. Third biggest is actually a 5% on the Vader stakers. And lastly is the 2.65% for the yappers on Kaido and on X. So what is the best strategy here? I went through the last video on how to actually get points. We have the yapping, we have the join Genesis launches, stake virtual tokens, trade more virtual agents, stake recognized agents, and ultimately stake the Vader token. Alright, so let me share with you my breakdown for today. I got about 19,544 points. And the Vader token, we got about 5,641 points by staking Vader token on their website. For Yapping on X, we got about 10,600 33 points, and staking virtuals we get about 3,000 points. But you guys can see, you do so many things and yapping and stuff like that, you get only 20,000. But you can see my daily active bonus right now is about 100 to 150,000 points daily, and this is a massive boost, and I will exactly tell you how to get that. But first, let's go into the basic fundamentals, okay? So if you want to stake your virtual tokens, you have to go here and click on virtuals, and this is ultimately the dashboard. So for me, I only stake 1,000. This is an experiment account, by the way. We only stake 1,000 virtual tokens, and we max stake it for 2 years, and you guys can see the unlock here is about 2027 May. At this point, I already not bother this token, because why? This is only for me to get my daily points. So here's the catch. Why we actually stake it is because the ultimate benefit is that we get access into Genesis airdrop without doing anything. If you're a passive investor or a passive participant, you can just stake your token, sit back, relax, and you still get value from it, okay? And from this, I think I did a post on breaking down how much virtuals has been staked in the long term and short term, how much and blah blah blah. TLDR, stake a number of virtual tokens that you're willing to lose, because this amount right here that I staked, I've already earned it back. Very crazy in 1 week, less than a week, okay? And plus the Genesis airdrops that you get, insane, by the way. So word of advice, just write this off, because this 1,000 virtual, you'll get it back really quickly, and you'll get more than just that. Second, the 5% of the virtual points actually goes to the Vader stakers. Vader has been doing an amazing job on not only getting points for us, but additional airdrops. You guys can see, Vader has been doing a lot of work into bringing in valuable launches and doing airdrops similar to the Genesis airdrop. So here's my thinking. If I stake both virtuals and also Vader, I get double airdrop. And yes, double dipping works in this instance. The next thing I want to talk to you guys about is actually the Kaito leaderboard for Yapping. Why is this so important? Because this one is for especially people who like challenges, people who are starting from low capital. This is possibly the best chance of you doing those $0 to $10,000 and actually making it happen. This is the only way, by the way. You have to actually go to the virtual website, connect your X account under your profile, so that when you yap on X, you actually get identified by the Kaido algorithm and you get points daily. So we have instances where our friends Darren, Hydrace, OXCB, all these people are yapping and they're actually getting their daily points. Even Agent YP. That's right, Agent YP has been consistently getting about 9,000, 10,000 points on the daily basis for yapping. And the good part is, chat, this is not only for the top 100, but the top 1,000 people are eligible for this yapping points. Although it is a 2.65%, I foresee maybe, just maybe, in the next video or the next update, they will increase this percentage to be more and further incentivizing people chatting and talking about the overall virtual ecosystem, the Genesis launches, the projects on the virtual ecosystem, and yada yada yada. Maybe right now it may be small, you may not think it's worth it, but honestly, if you're starting from nothing, no capital challenge, I saw some on the X, I think this is a very good way in getting your yapping points and your Virgin points daily. Now, the daily active points. How can we get this big amount? So here's two things. So the Virtuals team actually put out this hitchhiker guide, the ultimate guide. Okay, I bet none of them read it, by the way. Those of you who are watching this video, kudos to you, because you're about to get big mega boost on the daily active bonus. Here is how you can actually activate your daily bonus. And by the way, you need to manually claim it. If not, you'll miss it, okay? There's only a 24-hour period, so make sure to come back. The retention loop is crazy, by the way. So it gets people to come into the virtual website every single day to check their points, claim their points. Not gonna lie, it's very addictive and I've been hooked. Okay, so the first thing that you guys need to do is actually staking agent tokens, a mixture between a OG token like Agent YP, Vader, and etc., and also the new ones, the Genesis launches like Busy, Virgin, Axelrod, and etc. So staking is just one passive move. But what actually amplifies the Virgen Points is actually the multiplier in trading. So right here, trading agent tokens or virtual, which increases your daily active bonus multiplier. So as you guys know, use my ref code once again right here or the link down below. Use it. It will help me a lot as a content creator. Trading agent tokens within the virtual ecosystem. So basically the entire business model is around volume and also trading, just like Pump Fund, just like Hyperliquid, just like the Binance exchange and other exchanges. Volume and trading is key. To ensure a sustainable ecosystem, Virtual has been very smart about this, okay? So yes, to summary, staking agent tokens as well as trading. Okay, where can we trade? We can go here, sentient agents. Okay, pro tip, go with the ones that are high volume and the new ones, right? Like Soles. This one is super crazy. Okay, by the way, chat, we did a huge win on here. Okay, 26,000. You guys can see it straight from the allocation. We basically turned 85 virtual tokens to 13,000 virtual tokens. This is a 120x-ish, okay? I don't know, maybe more now. It's very impressive. And I want you guys to know that if I can do it, you guys can do it as well. But make sure to use my ref code down here. So yeah, trade high volume tokens. As well as if you guys want to support me, please, you guys can trade Agent YP as well. Agent YP is extremely low in market cap. But by trading Agent YP, you actually help contribute some of the trading fees back to us, and then we can use it to continue fund the team, fund the development, and so on. So a little goes a long way, I swear, promise. Pro tip, go with the new launches and go with the ones that has high volume. And yeah, chat, basically rinse, repeat, be active within the virtuals ecosystem, and you guys can actually get this amazing point. We are almost reaching about 1 million points probably tomorrow, right? You just have to stay active, use all the tip that I can have. So besides that, the team also dropped a white paper on the Genesis points, all the FAQ. So if you guys want, I have already dropped it down below for you guys to actually check it out. So these are very important for you to actually read and actually take this very seriously, because one mistake can be extremely costly. So here is some important updates for you guys to know regarding the Genesis update as well, especially with TP cooldown. What is a TP cooldown? So when you take profit in one of the Genesis launches that you entered, you took profit, let's just say before the team token unlocks, you'll get put into a jail called a Jeet jail. You Jeeted the tokens and now you're in jail. For 10 days, you will not be able to get any single virtual tokens. And now, wallets under TP cooldown can now view the cooldown history directly. You'll be able to see which agent sale triggered the cooldown, when the cooldown began, and ultimately when it will end. Yeah, so this one gives you guys a clearer picture. I foresee the opportunity is still very early. They have only launched Genesis for 40 days. 40 days, and we have already experienced 200x's, multiple 50x's, and a lot of tens and multiple folds within the Genesis launch. People can actually participate in the virtual Genesis launches with zero capital. Okay, maybe just a little bit, okay, but you know, earning those Virgen Points with Yapping is zero cost. You maybe need to pledge like maybe 10 virtuals, which is $20. Flipping it to $1,000 would be actually doable in this case. And yeah, enough yapping. That is the end of the video. Make sure to use my ref code once again to support my virtual journey. And yeah, till the next time, virgins, stay virgin, because we never lose our virginity. Never lose. YP out.